Hey guys, welcome to episode 46 of Profit Talk. Tonight you have me and Tristan and Paul, so it could be scary.
It will probably be scary.
Ah,
Yeah.
I've already hurt
Yep.
Paul's feelings.
Watch out, ladies. There we go.
look out now.
Doesn't even look like they did anything. Trying to adjust my camera. Sorry. Should have done that 5 minutes ago.
It's Danica, Tristan, and Paul's big hand.
Right?
Okay, so here's my bit of genius, right?
Yes.
I went down to Tennessee, got the super rig, brought it back, bought a new camera, bought a new monitor, TV thing. Forgot that the Snowball doesn't work with Windows 7. So I have no mic to use the big computer.
Wow.
None of that meant any sense to me. I'm sorry.
I have all like my nice new stuff because I had to come back into this office and use the laptop again. So who knows what the quality of the video will be.
Oh, okay.
Because the Snowball mic won't work with Windows 7.
You got to dumb it down for me.
That's very strange that your Snowball won't work with Windows 7.
This one, like there's no drivers for this one.
That's
How stupid is that? All of the other ones have drivers. This one, there's no drivers. They don't even have drivers for it because it was supposed to be plug and play.
yeah.
But it doesn't. It won't work with Windows 7.
That sucks.
That's so stupid.
That's retarded.
Right.
It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I know. I'm trying to do quality. Can't even do quality.
Apparently, Dusty and I are trying to do quantity.
Quantity. Touche.
We tried to do a video today, and he is a grumpy, grumpy man today. He slept for like 18 hours straight yesterday. And so he's like the grizzly bear coming out of the cave today, and and I was like, "You're going to timeout."
You
So
need to take yourself somewhere.
yeah, and he's helping our brother-in-law this evening, so you get me.
Yay.
How many people have you lost, Danica?
74. No, I'm just kidding. Tristan has been working her tail off on clothing.
I have.
Lots and lots and lots of lovely clothing.
Yes.
How
And
much did you get?
80 pieces, give or take, 80 to 100 pieces. And
Is it all new with tags?
no. I would say 50%. Maybe not even that high.
All the stuff that I saw the other day I think was new with tags.
But it's some great stuff. Thank you, people, for correcting me. It's Moschino. And lots of Moschino and some Prada, some Betsy Johnson, Trina Turk, Anna Sui. Really cute stuff. And it's really, I've almost been in there crying because like a year and a half ago I could have worn all these. And they're all like sample sizes and twos and all of that, and they're really, really cute. So part of me has pulled a couple pieces back going, okay, I'm going to work toward that. I'm going to work toward that.
I'm going to get in
Some of
there.
it's just so cute. But yeah, clothing. 'Tis my bane.
So lots of measuring. Now, Dusty does all the photos, right? You don't have to photograph any of it, right?
Well, normally yes, but on this deal, because he hates clothing so much, I offered to photograph. I've gotten poly bags and note cards, and I'll take the item and say Anna Sui linen dress with baby blue, dark blue, and white stripes, and then size, and then I'll do all the sizes I'll do American, Great Britain, Italy, France. Write all that down for him, and then more descriptive, like lace detailing, silk lining, applique, butterfly applique on front, and basically all he has to do is type. And I'm going to go in then and photograph as well, because he's not going to, not that he doesn't know how, but I'll know better what to pick up on in the photo. So I will be photographing as well.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's fun. It's given me something to do.
What have you been doing this week, Paul?
Working. Yesterday I cleaned, and then today I made everything dirty again.
Look, it's clean.
I mean, I didn't actually clean. My girlfriend cleaned.
Oh, truth of the matter.
Yeah.
Have you had any good finds?
Oh yeah, I found a Lionel train set just today at Goodwill for $6. It was in the box, complete. Things from like 1940s, I think, like late 40s, early 50s. I don't even know what it's worth. I mean, the only one that I saw on eBay that was comparable was out of the box, and I didn't even compare the pieces to see if there was anything missing from that one, but that one was going for $100. So
Nice.
I'm hoping that was a home run, but
Very cool.
just typical stuff, Found some golf. I never thought of this before, but I was at a thrift store yesterday, and I found some golf club heads, just the heads, but they were like high end. They were like Nike and Ping, and there were only 4 or 5 of them, but they were $1.99 each. And I was like, well, they're actually so small. I mean, I could have 5 or 6 of them and put them in a medium flat rate or like a padded flat rate envelope or something. And I mean, when I looked them up, they're selling pretty good, like 20 or 30 bucks a piece. So see how those go.
They had just the head of the club?
Yeah, they didn't have the whole shaft
The
or
shaft.
anything. But I mean, that's the reason why I never pick up golf clubs. Like, I don't even look at them, but there are some really, really expensive ones out there. But if I could just have like a box of nothing but golf club heads sitting in a corner of a closet or something, and if I'm getting 15 or 20 bucks a pop for them, then I don't know. I might start taking them and just ripping them off and throwing the rest of them away.
Parting them out.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can snap them off.
Well, no, you can't snap them off because then you can't get the shaft out of the inside.
No, you take them to the shop and they snap the thing apart.
Oh, right. Well, I guess they're hollow on the inside. Like the shaft goes in, and Tristan can't.
Golf clubs are
Dusty won't let me do
valid.
the show.
But yeah, that was interesting. But
I'm sorry.
This is just for you, Tristan. So, does the head screw on the shaft, or?
no. You take the shaft and you put it in the head. There's a hole in the head that you can kind of like fit the shaft into, and
Oh, so you have to kind of cram it in there.
yeah,
I gotcha.
it slides right in actually.
Tears.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that one.
Danica, I'm going to go there.
I didn't even, because I like to golf, so it didn't even.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It didn't even occur to me.
I never thought of it, but I don't know how much of a pain it is to get them off. Like,
It would have.
going and going. I don't even have to try.
There is going to be nothing that you can say that is not going to take it right back down there.
Yeah, I know exactly. We're in the
There's
gut.
nothing. At this point, anything that comes out of your mouth is just, it's
Yeah.
not.
I'm sorry. I have the sense of humor of a 14-year-old boy, and I apologize. I try not to take it there. It just goes there, and I'm. Dusty said something about picking up a bottle of Pinot this afternoon, and I'm like, I like the Pinot. It's like, damn it! I'm sorry. You're just upset I beat
Well, I
you.
think that's record time that we've hit the gutter.
All right,
I
so
don't think we've
oh,
gotten.
Fishing and Picking said that the heat gun will pop them off. That makes sense. Like
Oh,
if that's
Yeah.
all it takes to take them off.
we took some in and because you can have it the size changed, like the length. You can have the length changed. They'll cut it down, and I thought that for the head of the club that they not snap them off, but I thought that they had to pop them off, like you just took them in and they popped them off.
Yeah,
But I don't know what
I don't know
holds
if
it
they use
on.
like an epoxy or what, but I mean it's got to be pretty tight because I mean you're hitting a golf ball on for the life of the club, and you don't see those things flying off very often. So
Right.
Oh,
Gives whole new
Jackson,
meaning to 4.
that would be a
Jackson
first.
took Windsor hitting the balls. What's it called? Is that it? You just hit the balls?
Oh yeah,
Volley
when you're
off.
at the yeah, I guess.
I don't know. But anyway, he took her and is trying to teach her how to
To the
play.
driving range?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well,
right.
I guess. I don't know.
I love, like, I'm not by any means good, but if we, like, okay, John and I will go, and if we're doing, like a full round of 18 holes, we each have our clubs, we've got the cart, and then there's a cooler, and the cooler's full of beer.
Yeah, Dark.
But you can't start drinking until like so many holes in, or you have to make one last so many holes, because by the time you get to the back 9, if you're not careful, you've already drank a 6-pack. And then certain courses don't have restrooms or like porta potties or anything all the way out at the back 9, so it depends, how fast you have to play that back 9.
You need one of
But
those new girl funnel.
Yeah.
no, I don't want one of those.
Done.
Those
It's been a
are
long time since I've played golf. My problem with golfing is that it plays way too easily into my habit of getting really drunk. So I
really
can't
that
do it.
well, especially when they have like a bar.
Yeah.
All of the good courses, you've got the pro shop, and then there's a bar connected to the pro shop.
Well, I mean, I always think, I'm probably pretty serious when it comes to drinking until I hang out with golfers, and then I feel like a lightweight. It's
They can drink.
Those are the Scotch drinkers.
yeah, they're crazy.
Yep. We went golfing with John's dad when we went down to Florida for Thanksgiving, and so it's like Thanksgiving week or the week after, and we're golfing, and we stopped to get drinks, and I was like, do you have like plastic cups, like could you make me a Bloody Mary, to take out on the course? And she's like, oh yeah, I've got lids and straws and everything. And I was like, well, could you make me 2? It's a long way. And yeah, there was
Did you
no
hear about that dude that he was a scuba diver, but he started diving into all the ponds at the golf courses and just pulling all the balls out?
Yep.
And the dude made like millions of dollars selling the golf balls back to the pro shop or whatever, like the driving range. I don't know. But I'm like, he said he gets like $1 a ball.
Mm-hmm. For the good, heck yeah, and that's cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
For a good ball.
I mean, how often have I mean, I can think of all the times that I've passed it, like garage sales, somebody's got a giant bag full of golf balls for $5, or even at thrift stores, I mean,
Yep.
I probably need to take a closer look at golf stuff. So,
if you look at the price of some of the golf balls, like There are some you get like 3 balls. They've got like the little pack, and there's 3 in the pack. Ridiculous pricing.
It's like $15 or something.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tristan, I'm totally ignoring you. You're just in like time out
I know, right?
over there.
3 balls for $15.
You can't even. It's not even an even number.
But yeah, that might even $15
Like
is
one and a
probably
half.
a low.
I would.
That's probably a low ball estimate, actually.
Lowballed for sure.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble after this show is over with my husband.
No. I'm just gonna sit
Because
over
I would
here.
think if you had 3 balls, you'd get more money.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like a freak show.
Yeah.
You pay for that.
Literally
But
tears.
seriously, do like golf. Even like the club covers, the head covers.
Hmm.
Some of those, it's ridiculous. Like especially the silly ones. And kids, if their dad's golf, that's like one of the things that you buy your dad is like silly club covers. And
Like a stupid plaid kilt.
With the pom pom.
Yeah.
well, but they end up in a garage sale for 50 cents, $1.
Hmm.
And those things are expensive. Like there's a Star Wars set that's amazing. Like it's like Vader and R2-D2 and 3PO and Chewie. It's awesome, but it's ridiculous what you pay for it.
Right.
Golf it's a money game for sure.
No, I'll stick with football.
Right. I saw a lot of golf shoes.
Oh, Fishing and Picking said used softballs and baseballs sell for money too.
Oh yeah, I figured that out. I was at a Goodwill like not last summer. I don't know, it was a couple years ago, but they had like 2 giant buckets full of baseballs, and they were like $5 a bucket. So I just sold them for, I think I got like $20 a dozen. So if you can get them cheap enough, definitely worth it. But they were like all brand new baseballs. There were like 1 or 2 that looked like they'd never even been hit. And I don't know, they sold quick, so I probably priced them too low. But yeah, I try to look at sports equipment. I don't care about sports. The only thing that catches my eye is like kettlebells and MMA gear. Like I sold a headgear, like a boxing headgear thing, like a month ago, and it had the face guard on it. I paid like $5 for it, but I sold it for like $50 or $60.
Nice.
But I mean, that kind of stuff definitely stands out to me. Like I can look at a pair of boxing gloves and tell if they're junk or if they're really high quality and would have retailed for like $80.
And see, I would have no idea.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess that goes back to your niche. What do you know? So I mean, I like to train.
That's how I am with leather.
I had a buddy like a few months back. He comes in and he had a brand new gi top on. He starts talking. He's like, "Yeah, one of the girls that trains here bought this for herself, but it was too big, so she just gave it to me. She said she was at a thrift store and there were like 30 gi tops on the rack for $2 a piece."
Whoa.
And I was like, "Where's this thrift store? I'm leaving right now. You need to find out right away." And apparently she had done that like a month before. But I mean, like a good quality jiu-jitsu gi top, that's like $60 minimum, and they can go up to the stars. I mean, there are like entire Facebook groups devoted to people who just like buy and resell gis. I mean, they'll like if Show Your Roll puts out a brand new gi or whatever for like they'll sell out because they'll make like 1,000 available or something, and they'll sell out in 5 minutes, and then people will be paying double that price or double the retail price, like immediately, just to get that gi. So I mean, if you ever see a jiu-jitsu gi, but just make sure you know it's a jiu-jitsu gi and not a karate gi.
What's the That's what I was going to ask. What's the difference?
Jiu-jitsu gi is just a lot heavier, thicker. I mean, like a karate gi, you grab it and it feels like a shirt, a
Mhm.
jiu-jitsu gi, you grab it and you feel like you could like throw it over a freaking like tie it one sleeve to a tree and swing around by the other. I mean, they're very, very heavy duty.
I didn't know that.
We need those for our zombie apocalypse.
True that, because we can use them to go over razor wire.
Exactly what I was
Bring
thinking.
the enemy camp.
Hmm. Oh, I came up with new plans, a new concept plan for our compound.
What they might not know what we're planning.
Oh, you guys
Oh,
can zombie
well, we
apocalypse?
can't tell them.
Yeah,
Well,
you
we
can't
need
tell that
to.
on. You can't talk about your
Thank
apocalypse
you.
plans.
Well, no, we can't give specifics. But Tristan and I, for the past few months, have been working on our zombie apocalypse compound. We're still in the planning stages because Dusty and John will not buy us said compound yet. They won't even buy us the land for it.
No, we can't even get a sniper rifle yet.
We can't even get a sniper rifle out of them.
How are we supposed to survive without a sniper rifle?
We did manage to get John to agree
Mm-hmm.
to getting a tripod for my AR-556.
Your AR-556.
That is as close as we have gotten to anything close to a sniper rifle because he said that I can then lay down with it.
I think I want a katana for Christmas.
So you're gonna get a tripod for your AR-15.
I don't have an AR-15.
Oh, you have an AR-556.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I need to hear this.
An AR-556, it's basically an M16.
Yeah, it is.
It's so fun.
She's a bad mom out there shooting that thing too.
Tristan said that's a big old gun. That's got big bullets.
I like it.
Actually,
They're
a 5.56 round is the same size as a 22 caliber round, but
It is.
like the bullet itself is the same size.
Mhm.
It's a little bit heavier, but I mean, I know a guy that would sit there and like he was a reloader, but hardcore, manufactured his own ammo and everything. He would make 5.56 bullets out of 22 cartridges. Like you would
Yeah,
take the
it's the
empty 22
same.
shells and
Yeah,
then
it's
make
the
your own
same
custom
diameter.
bullets and everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
But
the same diameter, but it's
a lot
like
more, yeah.
3
Instead of
times.
being that long, the casing is that long, and it's
Yeah.
got more powder in it, so it shoots it harder.
Yeah, it has a heavier grain weight.
Yeah.
And the cartridge is longer. Or no, yeah. Those things are heavy.
Complaining about reselling. Guns are pretty. You can make some good money reselling guns, but if you do too many of them, then you need a license.
Especially
I couldn't. Like, I couldn't do it. Because I don't know. Like, if I knew who I was selling it to, I could do that, but I
I've
don't.
made money on guns in the past just because I'll like go into a pawn shop and I always look at the gun rack, and if I see a gun that's been sitting there at the same pawn shop for like 6 months, then I'll ask them what's the best they can do, and then you just take it home and put it on arms list or something, and I mean then it sells like that because the pawn shops don't do any of that. They sell to like who walks in the door.
On arms list, how does that work? Like, do you ship to their local store? Where'd he go?
Huh?
Where did he go?
No, I'm here. Arms list.
When you sell to someone on there, where do you ship it to?
It depends on the laws of your state.
Oh.
Like in Colorado. Hold on, guys.
Okay. Because I've looked on arms list, and I wondered, like, if I ordered a gun from somewhere, like a handgun, not a, I would have to have it shipped to a store.
It depends. No, if it's a face-to-face sale in Colorado, for example, all you need is to make sure that the person buying the gun is a Colorado resident. And they're not a felon, but you like don't have any way to give them a
The background
background
check?
check, so it's illegal for them to buy the gun. It's not necessarily illegal for you to sell them the gun.
If
Unless
you like, if I knowingly, like, if I knew
yeah,
you
if
were
you know
selling,
if you know the person and you know they're a felon, then yeah, you can't sell
right?
them the gun. But I mean, if it's just a stranger from like, there are a lot of local face-to-face gun sites in Colorado
Mhm.
for gun sales. And the other thing that like, I'm just investing in guns. I mean, there are a lot of guns that right now, like, okay, so for example, I bought this AR-15 or AK-47 kit like a few years back, and I bought a couple of them and never got around to putting them together. But I was paying like $60 or $70 a kit or something like that. It was really really cheap. They sell for like $400 or $500 now because you can't get them anymore. They can't import them. And like SKSs, 15 years ago you could buy them for $80 a piece. Now they sell for $300 or $400, and people, if you had a CNRFFL, you could have them shipped to your door by the crate. And I know people
Whoa.
that had like crates of them, and like, it happened really fast. I mean, once they banned the importation of these firearms, you couldn't get them cheap anymore, so the price just went through the roof overnight. So, I mean, gun laws kind of make
So it's just by state. Like it.
no, 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 no. Like, prices are pretty even.
No, I mean like the selling law
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah. Some states, I'm pretty sure you probably have to walk into a gun shop and do a background check and do like, some states have waiting periods and stuff like that. But I don't know, if you're in a good state, then it's easy.
Interesting. I don't know what ours is here.
And plus, it depends on what kind of gun you're buying too. Like, if you get a collectibles and relics FFL, like, anybody can get one of those really cheap. And
Hmm.
if you have that, then there are a lot of guns, like cool guns that you can buy. And
There's a
like I
lot of
said, you can have
money in
them.
it.
What's that?
There's a lot of money in it.
Yeah, you can have them like shipped to your door. But like I said, you can't sit there and deal in guns without getting an FFL. If you're making a lot of money doing it, then you
Hmm.
need to definitely do it legit and on the up and up. But you know, I've had a lot of guns where I bought for $100. Like, I found a shotgun at a pawn shop one time. And I don't know if it was mispriced or what, but they wanted $30 for it. It
For
was
a
a
shotgun?
For a
it was a
shotgun?
Mossberg 500 pump action, and I was
Holy
like,
cow!
sold. I mean, that was a $300 gun.
Mossbergs are awesome.
Yeah,
That's
but I've seen
crazy.
guns that I wouldn't give my worst enemy at pawn shops for $30 too. So if you don't know a little bit about them, it's probably not. Uh, just because they're cheap. Most of the time they're cheap for a reason.
Yeah, I've got to take mine out and shoot it. I haven't shot it since I was at your house, Danica.
I'll be down there sometime. You guys come up for the weekend anyway?
Just let me know when I'm there.
Yeah, most of my
I
guns.
got there was a lady that posted in a local Facebook group, which I never get anything out of those, but she had a Sony, the little handheld recorder things, the micro cassette
Mm-hmm.
recorders, and it's the voice activated kind. And she wanted $10 for it, and it was just down the road from me. So I was like, sure, I'll take that. But it was her ex-husband. He died suddenly. Their kids all live like across the country or out of state or something. And so she was cleaning up his estate. And I was like, well, what else do you have
Mm-hmm.
that you're trying to sell? But apparently they had an estate sale the previous weekend.
Aw.
Yeah. But she said, and this is the bad part, he was an electronics geek.
Oh.
And she said that the house was full of just vintage electronics and all these little parts and components and pieces, and they had no idea what any of them were.
Sounds like
And
my
he
house.
had them all stored in Rubbermaid containers, and I was just like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
But they got rid of all of it. Somebody
We're
bought
still.
all of it.
I think we've still got a few pieces from that big electronics or electrician's hall
Mm-hmm.
that Dusty did when forever ago. We've still.
Yeah, I was not happy about that.
I try not to look around in this office too much. I get scared.
He's got
Yeah,
stuff
it's
slung
the
everywhere. It's
anxiety.
usually not that bad.
Yeah.
I might even get anxiety walking into that room.
Oh, it is what it is. I love my man. I just stay out of it. I
Right.
rarely come in here.
You just need to have John come down one weekend. He'll fix it right up.
Oh, can you imagine, Dusty?
Dusty would have a fit.
Oh,
John is OCD. That would drive him nuts. Wouldn't be able to take it. He would start taking everything off the shelves, clean the shelves, pick each piece up, piece by piece, wipe it off, put it on the shelf. Wipe it
will you
off,
come do that to my
put
house?
it on the shelf. That's what he does when he cleans the kitchen, when he cleans anything. Everything has to come completely out. And then he has to wipe everything out, wipe everything off.
I know, I can see that. Yes, Dusty Coco said, but he knows where everything is, though, right? Yes. Generally, today though, we were shipping out. Gosh, we woke up and had like 25 packages to ship out this morning, and we ship on Saturdays. So that was just from the time mail ran Saturday until this morning.
Nice.
It is nice. I enjoyed it, but he couldn't find something, and he said, "Have you seen such and such?" And I'm like, "Really?" One thing is, and that all. Well, I know where two things are. I know where Mike Cedron is, and I know where my bucket is for my shipping. You know, I keep a little storage bucket that has all my labels and my scissors and box cutters and tape. It's Tristan's little bin for shipping or processing. And I'm like, those are the only two things I know that are in your office. And other than that, I'm not coming near it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So,
I couldn't do it.
yeah, he is organized chaos.
That's how I am. I mean, I have stuff in 4 different closets and a walk-in closet upstairs. And I mean, it's very like I know exactly where to go for everything. It's like when did I list that? Okay, so it'll be in there. Like I don't have inventory numbers or any of that crap. Like today, I thought I lost something, but then I was like, oh wait, that I sold something that I listed when I first moved into my place, and I was like, oh damn, that's probably in the closet that I haven't even like put anything in since the first week that I moved in. So yeah, it was there. It was sitting there. But I
In
mean, I
our
probably lost like 3 things in 2 or 3 years.
in our last house, we had a big, I won't say barn, because it was a barn bigger than a garage out in the backyard. And I knew where everything was out there. I'd go out there, and I had my own section out there where I shipped and did whatever I needed to do. And I knew where everything was there. But now this room is so small compared to, you know, what I'm used to with him that no, I don't touch.
Oh, do not touch. Do
Nope.
I have
not.
seen like he'll go back to that closet. We'll be in a hangout, and he'll go back to that closet, and I just kind of sit and watch
Mm-hmm.
because he invariably knocks something over.
And cusses.
And yeah, oh, he cusses.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of like hilarity ensues
Mm-hmm.
as he's like doing one of these and one of these. I like it when he has to get something out of the closet.
Yeah, and if I laugh.
I kept hearing the door open and close, and it's dark here, and I like commotion going, and I was like, "What in the world?" But I forgot I told them they could have ice cream, which is out in the chest freezer in the mudroom.
Oh, my boys.
Bye-bye.
How are they?
So, spring break this week for the public kids, they found out at Scouts. So, spring break for them this week.
Ours too.
Mine too.
Kind of, Yeah, I mean they're fine. That you know how they are, but
Yeah.
it's like we have our schedule. School we start. Your stuff's on the whiteboard at this time. You have to start by this time. These are the things we'll need to do together today. These are the things I want you to do on your own today. And there's spring break has no this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Or like,
so what are we doing? Because
Windsor,
I mean, if they're on vacation, I'm not going to tell them what they can and can't. It's just don't kill each other. You still have to do your workout every day, and you still have to do your chores. Dishes, sweeping, that kind of thing. So we did extra chores today.
nice.
That was nice. But yeah, I don't know. They just want to hang out and.
Poor Gabe, I ran up. Windsor was getting ready for work this morning, and I ran up in there. I'm like, Gabe, you gotta wake up. You're gonna be late. And he's like, what? I'm like, you're gonna be late for the first day of spring break. And all you hear is, ugh. What?
Poor Gabe.
And Wynn worked 39 hours last week, and she's working another 39 this week.
She'll be able to afford that insurance in no time.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Dusty and John think that Tristan and I are completely being hard asses.
Thank you.
Because Tristan and I feel like Windsor has a job, she has a car, she should pay for her gas and her insurance from her money from work. That's what I think.
She was given a car, correct?
No.
I thought.
Oh, she bought that car?
She paid for part of it.
Oh, okay.
I think she should have to pay for those things. Like my mom, I had to buy gas. As soon as I started working, I had to buy the gas and I had to pay my part of the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I just never had a car until I was out of the house and on my own.
Well, I got a car when I turned 16. But
my dad gave me his old car, and by old it was like 4 years, something like that. And then I paid for all my gas, all the maintenance, and insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he did give me a credit card to, just to put the gas on, because, back then we didn't have debit card, you didn't do debit cards and all of that. It was pay at the pump or walk inside with cash or a credit card, but I had to pay it off every month. And I told him, I'm like, what are you, no, she should pay her own insurance, period. So we're still fussing about that. Not even fussing, but you know what, I don't care in the end.
I just think it's funny that it's the men that think that we're being the hard ones.
It's his baby girl.
Yeah.
I can go to Dusty and go, hey, I need to get my hair done, or, whatever. I need to budget this. And he'll be like, rah, 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 rah. And Windsor can go, Dad, can I get my nails done? I just want to be pretty. He's like, oh, here, baby, how much you need?
You should get a pedi, too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I try so hard to be a hard ass with my daughter, but when she says she wants something, she always gets it. It's like, okay.
You're so cute.
Well, I can't say much because we all know what I got for my birthday from my dad.
That kind of made me second guess this Louis Vuitton purse that I had bought one time and then redonated because I thought it was fake. It may not have been fake.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, it was like brand new. And I thought, man, this looks too good. It looks too perfect as far as like too nice, I guess, but it looked kind of plasticky, but I guess that's what they look like.
Did it smell like leather?
Yeah, I mean, it was leather for sure. And
did it have the keys and the lock?
That didn't have a lock. It had the little magnets, I guess.
Probably not then.
I don't know, but I was just like, damn, that looked kind of...
I am a connoisseur of Louis Vuitton and Tiffany jewelry. I can spot fake from 3 miles away.
Oh, well.
So I was excited.
She just kept smelling it.
Oh, I still do. I just stick my head in the bag.
Look over and see her.
Head in the bag.
What you doing?
Does it have that new Louis Vuitton smell?
It had, yes, leather.
You
Oh,
can smell it from a mile away.
yes.
Like a mile away.
It's and I'm like, you want to sniff it? Oh,
She's trying to get John to smell it. She's like, John, smell it. He's like, no.
and I'm like, you fix my coffee for me in the mornings, and you won't smell my Louis.
Tristan got John trained in like 2 days. Like she got up and she's like, where's my coffee? There is no coffee.
I am so not a morning person. Like, I'm sure I almost seem possessed. I do not do mornings. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I hiss. I will literally, and that's what I did to John for 2 days until finally he'd hear me get up to go to the bathroom, and I'd walk in the kitchen and he'd be like, peace offering. Here's your coffee.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've always been like I brew the coffee, whatever, and I didn't believe in Keurigs. But I found a Keurig the other day, like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And the same day that I found that Keurig, I went to King Soopers and found like a bunch of organic Green Mountain coffee, like 3 different varieties on clearance for $1.50 a box.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, clear that shelf, and yeah, I took it home. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll try it. My old coffee maker is now on eBay, and my Keurig is now in the spot where my old coffee maker was. It is so much better.
I love the Keurig.
Yeah.
It's so much. Except when you go to clean the little where you put the K-cups. That part is a beast to clean.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use actual Keurig cups, I don't think that it makes a mess. But if when I try to use the reusable ones, that's where it overflows and gets everywhere.
It's where when it punctures the top.
Yeah.
Like invariably stuff gets on it and it gets down in there. It's just a pain in the butt. We use more than anything. We have the cup that you fill yourself. And that one makes the least mess.
Really?
Yeah, it makes the least mess.
That's what we used to use when we had a Keurig.
All of mine.
I don't really like a lot of the ones that come in the K-cup things, except for the San Francisco Coffee Company. They've got it's like an organic French roast thing. Delicious. And Green Mountain, and the San Francisco stuff sells pretty well, and the Green Mountain organic stuff sells pretty well too.
Yeah, I figured I could get about $15 for 3 boxes of 3 for the Green Mountain stuff if I decide to sell it, but I'm not selling it. It's
good stuff.
I like to drink it.
I love Green Mountain.
So we do French press, and I don't know, I don't drink coffee anymore.
I did French press for a long time. I've got a giant, like a big 32-ounce Starbucks French press somewhere. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I mean, I did French press for a long time, and I don't know, I just got sick of boiling the water, I guess.
Electric tea kettle, dude.
I went back to drinking hot tea. I go back and forth. Like, I'll drink nothing but coffee, and then I'll just stop, and I'll drink. I like the English black breakfast tea, and I'll drink that. So I'm on that for a while, and then I'll go back to, like, we like Blue Mountain Jamaican coffee. That's our favorite. But that one's that's the one that's like $80 a pound.
Oh my God!
But it's so good. It's like so good.
From the one coffee bean tree that they actually managed to grow in Jamaica.
I don't know.
It produces 5 pounds a year.
It is amazing. We only buy it when it's on, like, they do this, they'll do a special thing, but that's our absolute favorite. It's so good. And you can smell it. Like, the mailman will be down the street and you can smell your coffee.
I
It's like,
think
oh,
the best coffee bean I ever had, I used to buy green coffee beans from, there's this guy on eBay that owned a coffee farm in, like somewhere in South America. I don't know if it was Argentina or what, but it was some weird country that you don't see advertised that much.
Mhm.
But he sold the green coffee beans for like $5 a pound. If you,
oh.
cause, well, he would do auctions, and he would do like 10-pound auctions and 5-pound auctions, and like he had a rule or something where you can only buy like one, or you can only win one of his auctions every 6 months or whatever, or he'd block you. And I ended up winning like 2 auctions within a couple of months, and then one of the uh, bags of beans didn't show up for 45 days because he shipped them from South America, and he had to like put them on a cargo ship or whatever, and it was a mess. It was hard. Yeah, but the coffee was freaking awesome.
And that's like crazy caffeinated, the green beans.
Well, no, I roasted them.
Oh, you
I
did
had,
roast them?
yeah, I mean, I had a rotisserie roaster for my grill. I had a big cast iron pan that I use sometimes, and I would use like a popcorn. The popcorn popper is the worst if you try and do it inside because it just makes so much smoke. It's ridiculous.
Oh, did it stink?
Yes. Well, it smelled like cooked coffee beans. My ex-wife did not appreciate that very much.
Esty tried to bake banana peels in our oven one time,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Amazing.
back way
You
20
could
years
smoke
ago.
them?
Hmm?
Did she hear you could smoke them?
Why do you think he roasted them in the oven?
That is awesome.
I'm like, really, dude? The apartment, oh my God, I cannot even tell you how bad the apartment smelled. It was bad.
I was trying to see what they were talking about. They're
Yeah,
all
I'm looking at the chat here. I don't know. Like, one thing that's been consistent for me since I was about 15 years old is I drink a pot of coffee every morning. I mean, I don't think that there's been more than a few days in my life that I didn't drink multiple cups of coffee when I get up. So,
I used to be that way, but something about it, like, it just makes me nauseated. Like, after I finish drinking it, just the blech in my mouth.
yeah, I've got to prep myself. I mean, I'll drink a pint or two of water before I start drinking coffee, and I try to eat something. But,
I don't know. I have issues. Like, y'all didn't know that.
what?
What? Who knew?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. That's because I pay you to keep quiet.
My check ain't come yet.
Oh, what I can do. Yes, crafty caregiver, learning the dirt on Dusty. I could do a 4-hour show on that.
You get a lot of views.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably get some views.
Actually, the sad thing is there's probably more dirt on me because Dusty at least has the Jesus muzzle. I didn't come with that feature. They didn't have those the day I was born.
Nope.
God was running an experiment. He said, you know what? Let's leave it off today.
Let's just try. Let's see what happens. She's Irish. She's crazy. Let's not put a muzzle on this one.
Let's do that one. That'd be fun.
Right.
Yes, yes. Some God's little science experiment. Okay, so I have a question. It's not about selling.
Okay.
How do you guys handle, I'm not going to say haters, but like snarky commenters on videos and posts and stuff?
I mean, I have a shirt that says "I love haters." As far as I'm concerned, people can say whatever they want. They have their own opinions. I appreciate them. I could care less what they think. Maybe. I mean, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. I that stuff rolls right off of my back, like it's not even there.
It depends on what it is. Like there are some things that people say, and it's just like, ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
And then there's some things that it's like, all right, sorry, I hate you feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, my line is like threatening my daughter or something, and
Mm-hmm.
giving some like more than just I'm gonna kill your dog, but like, yo, here's your address. I'm gonna be picking your daughter up
Oh,
like on
hell no.
Tuesday. Yeah, that kind of thing. That would probably be a line that I would like buy a plane ticket and find that person and go and meet them in person. But I mean, I feel like that's the like for me, if it doesn't make me feel like that, like okay, I need to go find this person and it's a real problem. Like, who is he? Then I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all what they say. I mean, like, I don't know. I could care less about snarky comments. I mean, I've had people post stuff on my video or on my comments on my videos. It's like racial, like it's like nothing but racial slurs and sexual slurs and like just nothing but that for a paragraph. And they'll do like 2 or 3 comments in a row, and then I'll get a message from somebody like, "Hey, somebody's posting some crap." I'm like, "Oh, I don't care. Oh, when I get home, I'll fix it."
Yeah, Dusty and Chad did a 8-hour video live show last night, and we touched on it a little in there, but God bless, I hope Chad's still watching because I'm gonna talk some smack real quick. Chad handles haters like, go after yourself,
Yeah.
which is what I want to do. But I vented a little last night because someone made a very offensive comment to
It was
me
nasty.
on one of our videos, and I don't give a rat's ass what you think about me. I hope of course I hope you like me, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But don't come at my marriage, and don't come at my children. And I'm dealing. Dusty was like, we're just going to delete it. And he deleted the comment. And I was like, no, 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 no. I need to respond to that. But
That's
he
the
liked
Irish,
it
Mama.
accidentally.
Yeah, I don't even.
I do not let myself respond for 24 hours or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because the Irish is hard. It's hardcore. And sometimes that shit just jumps, But like on the disgusting, if it's disgusting, like if Andrew's commenting, then I just straight up delete it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's, if it's just like somebody, well, that was crap, and I'm like, if it's something like that, then it's like, oh, sorry you feel that way or whatever, but I don't delete it. But like the mean ones, the ones that really kind of make your blood boil, then I make myself wait so that I can get over that initial vent.
Yeah, I mean that stuff just doesn't faze me. Like I said, unless it's like a serious threat, like if it's a serious personal threat, that's something that would that's where my line is for haters. But anything else, I'm just like I could care less what you think of me. I really don't care. When I say that, I mean it 100%. Like
I mean, like I said, I don't care what somebody writes about me. I don't have to live with you. I'm not married with you. I don't have to answer to you.
Mm-hmm.
I want our viewers to like me. I don't, I'm not saying I don't give a shit about y'all. That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying either. I'm just saying that if you don't like me, I don't care. The people that do like me are going to gravitate towards me. People that like you are going to gravitate towards you. And you might get these people that just think they can push your buttons And if they can, they'll stick around. If you let them push your buttons, they'll always be there. Like, I get, every once in a while, I'll have somebody in the chat start, like when I have a show going, when I have a live show, just doing stupid stuff, saying stupid stuff. I don't even, like, people will, I'll have people on my panel talking about it, and I'm just like, don't even mention it. Because when this show goes off air, it doesn't matter what their comments were, because nobody reads the chat after the show's off air, right? So if you just completely ignore them, they go away.
Well, it just, I don't know, it hit me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And like I said, if it had just been about me, I would have been like, thanks, appreciate the criticism, whatever, or ignored it. But this was a little personal for
Tristan, it's really weird and echoey.
It's probably because of me. I'm sure.
So thank you guys for your opinion. Cherry Girl, I know how you feel. You helped me out the other night when I was boiling.
Cherry kills me.
Honestly, the only time that I ever get really mad, like the stuff that happened with Nicole like a month or two ago, that pissed me off really bad.
That was ridiculous. But
Really, really pissed me off. Like, that was one of those where I wanted to start finding out who people were and where they lived. But
well, because that was to a personal safety level.
exactly. I mean, talk crap all you want, but when you start, like, trying to mess with people's lives for real, that's a line that should not be crossed.
Yeah. That bothers me, and then, like, the nasty stuff, like, the disgusting things.
Mm-hmm.
That bugs the crap out of me. Like, I can't. That stuff makes me livid.
Yeah.
I mean,
for me, it doesn't bother me. I guess because I don't know, maybe it's a little flattering. But I don't get that stuff. Nobody ever, I don't get any of that.
Well,
yeah,
this was calling Dusty abusive to me.
What?
Yeah, the comment was saying...
Oh, I thought you...
Oh.
I completely misunderstood what you just said.
No, the comment... Is it me that's echoing?
It just does it once in a while. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
It's weird. I think it's my...
No, somebody made a comment because I did a screenshot that said it was on our first Ask Me Anything, husband and wife, where he and I kind of blew up at each other and in the beginning, and then laughed as soon as everything cleared up. It said, girlfriend, you were just making excuses for enabling him. I've been married 33 years and would never put up with that crap. Stop making excuses and smell the roses.
Now, see, how ridiculous is that? I mean, that's just...
I want to be like, number one, do you watch our videos?
But if it had not been Dusty, it would have been different.
Well,
you wouldn't have been nearly as pissed and hurt if it wouldn't have been somebody saying something so, icky about Dusty.
Yeah, don't know.
People have to understand that everybody's different and everybody has different relationships, and that everybody appreciates different relationships.
Okay, YouTube, we do these things, and we want people to like them, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But, if you don't like it, I completely understand. You know what I mean? I completely understand. But there's no need to be a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
And like I said, if it had just been about me, that's one thing. But you don't know my husband. Don't come at my husband. Don't come at my husband. Don't come at my dog. Don't come at my kids.
Right.
Period. Because I will cut you. Or shoot you with my Ruger.
You can have a Coke.
You can have a Coke.
Yeah.
That's going to be in my head now. If y'all have not watched that, you need to go watch that.
Yeah, Angela Johnson.
Bon Kui Kui.
Mm.
That stuff is hilarious.
Oh,
Security.
security.
I love that stuff.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay. We are.
Who we are?
Who is Jim Bennett? That's hilarious.
What did he say?
I'm
Oh,
the Emperor of Fun. He is hilarious.
That is funny. I love that. We can be friends, Jim.
yeah,
Yeah,
stop and
you will love Jim. He cracks
Dusty
me up.
needs to stop enabling you. I mean, he
For
just
real.
leaves the door open for that stuff, and it's just horrible.
You know what I said to him today? I said, you know what? We need a bathroom with side-by-side toilets so that we can hold hands when we go to the bathroom. Because we do everything else together. How awesome would that be? And he just looks at me like, are you serious? And I'm like, what? I think it's so romantic. He's
That
just
would be so romantic.
Yeah.
Get that
Mhm.
love poops.
I know. I'm like, our essences can linger and
Aw.
meld.
I've smelled Dusty's essence.
It is not pleasant.
Strong woman.
Dusty, I'm so sorry.
I don't know what's worse, haters or you guys talking about how bad Dusty's crap smells.
Well, you know.
I mean, I can't talk. I can't.
Ugh,
I'm surprised the toilet survives
roses.
some of it.
It's not it's not true love until you can just let it all out.
Do everything together. Everything.
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 If I had to bear his children, he can hold my hand while I poop. Just saying.
No.
Yeah,
No.
That's love.
that's love.
No.
One more thing that just doesn't faze me, but I still don't go around doing it all the time.
You don't ask people to hold your hand while you poop?
I mean, sometimes, like if I'm in the Walmart bathroom or something, might put my hand under there. Put my hand.
Dude,
Sorry.
YouTube video right there.
Uh,
I'm a little
I don't know if I would
hold
have
my hands.
I need some more support. Will you go in the family restroom with me?
Yuck.
Oh, get that
We've
poopery.
done gone all the way to the gutter. To the sewer.
Oh, we started in the gutter.
We did. That didn't take long at all.
Oh, see, no, what I do is people are giving us suggestions. What I do, Dusty takes a bath. Dusty doesn't shower. Dusty takes a bath. That's his me time. And I wait until he's all warm and toasty and submerged and relaxing and enjoying his bath. And I'm like, are you in the bathroom? He's like, no, you're not. Because we only have one bathroom. I'm like, yep.
Mama's got one ready.
I got a turtle head. Time to purge.
Yeah.
Oh, I love being married so much.
Boom,
It's been a
boom.
while since I've taken a bath, but
I love to soak in a hot, hot bath.
Joe. Panico.
What?
Joe Panico's in there?
Mm-hmm.
Joe, do you panic? Or
Butt
is it-
pickles?
I never know if it's panico or panico.
We call them butt pickles.
What pickles? What is
Yeah,
that?
Emperor of Fun. They call them butt pickles. Oh, now you know how it feels, don't you?
I do. I remember that, Chad. When people said you were abusive to Kim in your videos, I was like, did we watch the same video?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, if you don't know Kim, Kim would beat Chad down. Period. Kim
That's
would be
hilarious.
like snatching hair, slamming it against the dashboard.
You will let me speak.
Yeah.
I remember that though. That was kind of a big stink,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get it. Like I was like, what part was it? Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't. I don't know. I didn't get what the whole big brouhaha was.
Well, it just kills me how, I don't know. Never mind.
Merges.
No, he doesn't have hair mothership products, but she'd grab him by something and slam him.
He's got ears, don't he?
Kim don't play.
She probably taught Logan a few moves.
She a lady until she has to take her pearls off.
Don't make me take out my earrings.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You know, people, we've talked about this before. People probably think that, like, John, somebody at work heard him talking to me and was like, oh, you're in the doghouse now. And John was like, why?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, you and John, y'all's marriage is a lot like mine and Dusty's,
Mm-hmm.
where we're, constantly at each other, but it's fun.
But it's playing around. Yeah,
It's playing around. I would never intentionally do or say something. Well, no, I can't quite go that far. I've mellowed a lot in my older age, though.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why my marriage didn't last, because I couldn't do that with her. Like, she would take everything way too personally. It's like, really? God.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't joke,
I got bored,
can't
and
play.
then it rubbed off on her, and then she started resenting everything. Yeah, but
beginning of the end on that.
yeah,
Like, that's the foundation of our marriage, though, is joking around and kidding around.
Mhm.
You know, we were friends before we started dating, and everything is just a joke. Everything is joking around. I mean, we're serious, when we need to be, but
yeah.
90-something% of the time, I'd say, it's joking and laughing, and just having a good time.
Well, that's what I've always said. That's one of the reasons Dusty and I have stayed together so long, is because we can be stupid together.
Mm-hmm.
That is so important, I have realized. I have definitely come to realize how you just need to be able to be completely ridiculous with the other person, and
Yeah.
even if everybody else is laughing at you, if you don't care, then
Nope.
as long as neither one of you care, it's all good. Who cares?
Nope. As long as you're having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of the things that I say to him in private, I wouldn't say. We never make.
There's private Danica and John, and then there's public Danica and John, which is still not for public consumption, but I wouldn't be disrespectful in public. What?
Oh, but I don't know. That's something I try to teach Windsor. Choose your battles.
Yes, ma'am.
It's better to win the war. No,
all right.
20. Oh, wow. Is it really?
So we'll end on that marital advice and little tidbits from our marriages.
Don't listen to my marital advice, because it don't work.
No, you can just say what not to do, Paul.
I'll tell you guys what not to do. You guys can just talk about what works.
Well, that would only be through a lot of 20 years of trial and error.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always laughed. People are like, how did you do it? I'm like, whoever filed the papers got full custody of the kids, and neither one of us wanted full custody of the kids. Sabrina, that's how we stay together. Now they're almost gone.
What are you going to do? Time to start having more.
No, this baby maker shut down for years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm on this. Windsor's at the age where I'm not telling her what to do anymore. I'm more guiding her through her decision-making process.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very blessed in the fact that she tells me everything, and we have a great relationship. I lay down the law on her, and she knows that, and she respects me, and I respect her. And I don't know. I'm feeling good about letting her fly. I know she can handle it. I know she will do well. I'm sad about losing my friend. Not that I'm
You're
going
not
to lose her,
losing
but
your
like
friend.
when she moves out, it'll be me and the boys, and that's really kind of frightening because she and I
Welcome to
are
my
very
world.
close. Hmm?
Welcome to my world.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
But mine are easy, soft, gentle, well, and Gavin.
Yeah,
Mine are, my children's are easy.
your children's.
My children's like Tristan better than me.
Oh, they do not. I'm not mom.
No, but you'll low crawl with them for a Nerf battle.
Hey, whatever it takes to bruise your husband.
Y'all, I promise you that the next time we will record the epic Nerf war so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I am not joking when I tell you that John popped Tristan right in the forehead. I mean, right in the forehead. And she low crawled through the house.
Mm-hmm. Using your kids as
My
shields.
children as shields. Because there were, I don't even know how many guns were at play. Like, I don't know how many Nerf guns were going. Bullets were flying. I mean,
I'm belly crawling.
she was literally on her belly with her elbows through my house.
It was fun.
It was hilarious.
And then every time John would grab a gun, I'd grab one of the kids and like, bang! It was awesome.
Like John's not going to shoot our children.
I know, but...
Yeah, everybody's talking about 20 or 30 years of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can live long enough to be married to somebody for that long.
Oh,
Our anniversary's in April, and it'll be our 19th, right?
That's
18 or 19? 19?
19.
What year is this?
This is...
2016.
Didn't y'all get married in 97?
We did.
Yeah.
That's when I graduated high school.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up. We graduated in 95.
No, we didn't.
John and I did.
Oh, you got 70 what, Tristan?
Pardon me?
Tristan just clicked purchase now that plane ticket to Colorado.
I know, right?
No,
Buy
here's the crazy thing. I've been married to Dusty half of my life.
I have. When I hit my birthday.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because we got married right after I turned. My birthday's New Year's Eve. And we got married in April. And I had just turned 20. And we got married. I turned 20 in April. We got married. In December. We got married in April. And then in May, he turned 20.
So I turned 20 in March, and we got married in September.
That's about the same.
But
Yeah.
I graduated in 94.
When did Dusty graduate?
90.
That's right.
Yeah, he old.
Oh, man. John's the baby. John is always the baby.
So I'm used to being the baby, so I don't like this.
John the baby.
The dynamic has shifted.
Disturbance in the force.
I feel it. Holy cow, it's 8:21.
I know. Okay, we're gonna shut up, guys. I promise. Okay, so,
Sorry for being the worst sub ever.
whatever. We will be back Monday night. Paul, are you gonna do any morning shows?
I will probably do one this week. I didn't do one last week just because I was so busy. Like every day that I thought maybe I could do it right now, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon rolled around, and I was like, oh, I guess not.
Hmm. Perhaps not. Okay. Well, so watch in the reseller wake up. Watch for a morning show announcement, and then Dusty and Brock won't do anything the rest of the week, right?
I don't know if they have a show planned or not.
Well, watch the Alabama Dusty group for that, and then as
Alabama
always, I
Dusty
post.
group.
Huh?
The Alabama Dusty group.
Alabama Dusty. Isn't that what it is now?
Alabama
Did they change it
Pickers.
again?
Alabama Pickers.
Oh, sweet Lord. Alabama Pickers.
Dusty said, there's an S at the end when he was trying to get me to be in more videos and stuff. He's like, there's an S at the end. And I'm like, then you needed spell check.
You obviously cannot spell.
Yeah. You did not ask me to put an S on there.
That's what I told him. I was like, for your birthday video, I was like, I do not recall signing a waiver to be on YouTube. So
I should have had y'all sign a non-disclosure. I'm going to pull a Kim Ye on you.
yeah, I'm saying. Okay, so watch the groups for more shows. If you're doing the merch thing, go, if you need the GIMP tutorials, those are on Vegan Picker. They're not on Profit Talk. They're on the Vegan Picker YouTube channel.
You should do all those tutorials on Profit Talk.
I know. Well, Profit Talk, the only thing on Profit Talk is Profit Talk. And then when we hosted the reseller wake up, that's the only thing on here. So I was afraid to, mess it up.
No.
And now everybody's like, where's the?
You just put them on Profit Talk. It doesn't matter. Put it on Profit Talk.
For now, they're on Vegan Picker. So I do need to just put everything on here.
I wish you'd change your name to Tofu Farter.
I should. Legally, I should legally change my name to Tofu Farter.
Oh, please. Don't tell John.
What?
First name Tofu, last name Farter.
Right.
John's not on the chat tonight. Why isn't he stalking us?
John has been working 12-hour shifts all through the weekend and another one today. And I think he's doing it tomorrow and possibly the rest of the week.
No excuse.
So him hard, and I don't even know if he's home yet. Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll see you guys. Just watch for a reseller wake up show. Other than that, otherwise, we'll see you Monday night. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bitcoin.